Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, 180!
54 Mike. Record!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready!
Run!
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, 5.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert!
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo.
Mike 37. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Throwing. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike to 59. Push him back. Push him back. Mike.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, Mariota. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mariota caught right side. It's Lewis. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert 33. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Titans nothing.
20.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
My God.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. 2nd down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. He's got Lewis. The third down run gets him nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Beckham the return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Joseph is good. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And the Titans first down.
Right, 58, right there. Coming, baby. 3. Right, 7, let's go.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Uncorks one. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, they're really.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mayfield. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Let's get up.
Hey, Orbit.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, alert. My touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
180. Kings.
Mike 55.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Quick. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got one.
Alert.
Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood.
So we got man.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 85.
You remember me?
My touch.
Mayfield to throw it. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
180.
37. Better bring.
Hurry.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. And we're going 37's to Mike.
Point it right.
Get that ball. And we're going 37's to Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 55.
Smooth.
Now watch one. Mike 55.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down, Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Come to my wall. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here. One.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 99 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
11 yards there, first down. Mariota now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, G.
Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota, Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To throw is Mariota. This is caught. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball when you put up a token press.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike 37. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Regular.
Mike 37. Keep it up, defense.
Hey, Alpha.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurry.
Mike 37. Hey.
A run for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hurry! I'm coming after you. Check now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Hey, exit.
The pass. 50.
Now Mayfield gets it to Strong. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's the backup Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
22 yards there, a first down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.